In this video, we have the Guhagar beach, narrow roads of Konkan, beautiful view of the Arabian Sea, and one more lighthouse that was closed for visitors. So stay tuned. Before we begin with day 2, I want to show you on Google Maps what route we did on day 1. If you haven't watched that video, then please find the link in the description. Starting from Pune, we crossed Mulshi, Tamini Ghat to get on the Mumbai-Goa highway at Mangaon. We exited the highway here and found the abandoned crane at this spot. Traveling towards Latgar beach, we stopped for lunch at Dapoli before proceeding ahead towards Anjanwel lighthouse. We took the ferry here, reached the lighthouse and then rode towards Guhagar and stayed at Hotel Osri for the night. The day 2 journey begins from here. After ample rest, we visited Guhagar beach early in the morning. One of the prominent effects of COVID was most of the tourist spots were empty, and it was a similar case on the Guhagar beach. Our stay at Hotel Osri was good. Ample and safe parking, clean rooms, decent breakfast of ghawan and chutney that owner made himself. Another positive was the Guhagar beach was accessible by a private route passing through owner's property. After getting ready, we were back on our mission to traverse the Konkan coast. We started late in the morning today and again unsure where we will halt for the day. The internal roads within Konkan are a mixture of pain and pleasure. The view of the mountains, trees on both sides, and roads running adjacent to the houses is a welcome change compared to our big highways. Pain is when you encounter big vehicles on these 2-lane roads and the road is in bad condition post-monsoon. And spots like this one, we just had to stop and click pictures. The first point of attraction for today was Jaigarh Lighthouse. On the way again, we had to use a ferry from Taswal to Jaigarh. After yesterday's disappointment with Anjanven Lighthouse, it was dicey with Jaigarh one as well. And yes, we had to turn back. But then we saw this beautiful place overlooking the Arabian Sea. Though the scenery in the video looks breathtaking, our in-person experience was far from a pleasant one. We reached here at 1 in the afternoon under the bright sunlight. On the way here, we didn't find a single hotel for food and were hungry and exhausted. So standing at this spot felt more like a punishment. But the view was something out of the world. I keep coming back to these pictures again and again to cherish them. From here, we rode down towards Ganpatipule but had to skip the temple visit for safety reasons. We managed to find a hotel and literally had to pursue the owner to serve us food. Back on the track, we were riding along the road that runs parallel to the Arabian Sea. Keeping our eyes on the road is a tough task here. It was about the time for the sun to depart for the day, so we stopped here to soak in the experience. We then finalized a hotel at Ganeshgode beach that was 40 kilometers away. The lady who took our reservation strictly asked us not to travel post 7 p.m. in Ganeshgode area as there were recently leopard attacks reported. Did we make it to the hotel or we changed our plans? Details in the next video. Thanks for watching.